Oscar Claude Monet was born in 1840 and died in 1926. He was the founder of the Impressionism movement. This first painting, Impression Sunrise, rocked the art world of Paris. He's most well known for his impressions of Giverny. Impressionism is an artist painting outside and showing the captured moments of light. Plein air painting, as it is known. This little video shows Monet at his beloved garden, painting live. It's a rare shot. I love seeing what a large palette he has. It's towards the end of his life. He uses very long brushes. Many people claim his water lilies start to look muddy at this time in his life because he really couldn't see very well. He just takes the brushes and dabs a couple of times and looks back and dabs, gets paint, dabs, looks back. I like for you to see how he doesn't just look at his painting. He's very observant of what he is painting. The answer comes to him from looking at the scene before him. Like all painters, Monet captured many scenes during his lifetime. He even painted sunflowers. And his friend Van Gogh painted him in his little boat. He painted Parliament many times at all times of day. Van Gogh painted haystacks, just as Monet captured the haystacks in many times of day, showing the seasons and the changing of the light. Here's a picture of some real haystacks for you to contemplate. Today I'm going to pretend I'm in a group of 4. So the first part of the planning as a group is to lay your pieces out side by side. So you've got them all connected together, the way your finished piece will be. You might elect one person to be the one who draws at least the horizon line that might fall through everyone's paper. So we want to let that fall somewhere at the top so that everyone's paper may have a haystack of its own. Remember, the haystack shape is somewhat like a little house. So we want each person to have their own haystack to work on. Remember that if you're at the top of the group, your haystack will need to be smaller. So it is kind of nice to see everyone's in a group, but each person might draw their own. Someone might decide that they wanted to have more than one. They might even really want to work together and have part of it on each of their papers. Now, the next thing to decide is time of day. When you're looking at your Monet handout, you might notice some haystack shadows go to the left, some come to the right, and some come right down below. So deciding that you're all going to work from the same time of day is going to be very important for making it look like all your finished pieces go together. Once everyone has decided on the shadow and the placement of their haystacks, it's time to get to work. We want to keep our lines very short. It's not a coloring in. You cannot get the same effect by coloring in a big area and then coloring another color on top. Your paper will only hold so much chalk. So I'm going ahead and just setting a tone for the area around my haystacks. I'm going to keep this one color, and now I'm letting my strokes get a little farther apart for the background area. This is one approach to the project, picking up one color and kind of filling some space. Now, we've chosen a winter color scheme, my group and I, and so it's mostly white in the center background area. Another approach for finishing this project is to just work your colors in one little area at a time. Notice I'm bringing the white on the top. The white really tends to just kind of blend everything together. I feel like I need just a touch of pink and not very many pieces of it. But notice that, just that little bit coming back on top with white. Now, as I said before, I'm going to clear my dust. I'm not going to get the same look if I was to just scrub. There's definitely a change from this smooth application. Even though I dabbed the green and the tan, the white coming over it in a solid piece is different from this, where I even continue to dash and apply the white. It gives your artwork a texture. And that texture is what makes Impressionism works stand out. It's what allows you to pick out these artworks from other pieces and other time periods. Think like a scientist. What if? How will this change if I do this? If you work very quickly with long scrubbing strokes, you are not taking the time to make it an experiment, to find out what changes things. How much? How hard? How close together? How far apart? Is it different when the green is on top than when the white is on top? Before completing, make sure to line your work up with your partners and check your colors. Make adjustments as a group.